Hey boy, boy. Today I'm playing another fan-made Dizzy game called Diamond Mine Dizzy by a content creator on the young folks site called Jamie Douglas, who's rather gifted. I've played some of his Christmas games before, so let's see if we can get started without my OCD setting me back too much. Needs to again to my OCD. Needs to again. So, here we are on the title screen. Now I need to do it again. Need to do it again. Let's do it again. So here we are, Diamond Mine Dizzy, with its rather fun title screen, showing Dizzy moving around, frolicking with his friends, venturing from the nearby mining complex to the foot of what seems like a rather mountainous structure comprised of all manner of boulders haphazardly arranged all over the place there, as you can see. Anyway, with this particular game, baby dolls, we have the option of choosing versions. There's this version, which is the modern version, or the classic version, as you can see here, which has slight differences to it. I'm going to play both versions in videos, I think, starting with this classic version, but first I want to change it back and see if the characters change places then with this changing of version, but no, they didn't. So, let's get started with the classic version. Do the characters use different sprites depending on the versions? I wonder. It doesn't look like they do. No. Okay then, folks. Without further ado, let's get started. What do you say? And hope I don't have another attack of my OCD. I've never actually completed, I think I've completed one of the versions, but not the other. I think it was the older, the classic version that I never actually managed to complete, funnily enough. Oh, unless they're both so similar that if you complete one, you'll be able to complete both of them pretty much, but now it seems to know you completed the newer version, I'm not sure. So if that's the case, then this version that I'm doing now, the classic version, is going to be the one I've never completed before, isn't it? So yes, let's get started, folks. I need to do it again with my OCD. Welcome to Diamond. Welcome to Diamond, my dizzy boy, boy. Created dizzy age, boy. So yes, here we are in Diamond Mine Dizzy. The adventure begins, boy. And here we have one of my favourite Dizzy themes as the music as well, which is nice. Platforms, Curious. And there appears to be sticks up there, doesn't there? So let's get them down and some kindling, I remember, I don't think we used this until a lot later, if ever, so I'm going to leave it there, but it seems like it'll come in handy if we need to set a fire or something, doesn't it? And I remember this bird not being much of a threat. As we exit the town here, according to the screen name. Can we turn this on already? I've got the feeling we need to find the lever for the mold door, don't we? The switch for the bridge is snapped, boy. And I think that's probably too far for us to jump maybe at the moment, but I'm not sure. And all said and done, anyway, I'm not going to try it at the moment. And it's the fall damage in this particular Dizzy game, I wonder. Anyway, I'll see what's on the ground before I venture upward, I think, into the treehouse complex of this game. More raindrops over there and more platforms here. Now, I'm not so sure I want to touch raindrops just yet in case they happen to be harmful. And this is the bridge between towns, That sure makes this game seem big and adventurous if there's more than one town. Anyway, here we have a diamond, which is presumably one of the diamond collectibles from this game. Yes. Not sure how many there's gonna be in this game, mind you. I'd estimate something like 30 or 40 myself. And there's probably a load of them hidden behind background items as well, but I'm not going to start obsessively searching background items just yet. And I remember this game being rather difficult in terms of falling into torches from up above as we venture high up into this treehouse complex, so I'm going to have to be kind of careful, aren't I? Maybe in the end I'll even have to make prolific use of the save system. And this game does have a save system, so that's good. Because I think sometimes Jamie Douglas has made Dizzy games which have been hard, and they haven't actually had a save feature in them. Anyway, we can't actually go in this hut, which seems to be our hut. And the title of the screen, Message from the Trolls, boy, with hidden diamonds, well, boy. Yes, I can imagine After all, the trolls are something of a bane in the existence of Dizzy and his fellow York-folk members, aren't they? As fans of the Dizzy franchise will happily attest to. Yes, as you can see, I'm a bit apprehensive jumping from screen to screen now that I'm in this treehouse complex because of the distinct possibility that I'll fall down onto deadly torches and be tortured by the torches, so to speak, baby dolls. Anyway, here we have a bunch of cherries, and these aren't actually collectibles. And they don't actually give us health. And that's because we need to find Pogi and give him enough of them in order to make him move aside, I believe, so that we can solve a puzzle. So that we can get an item off him which he's obscuring with his bodily mass, baby dolls. Being the selfish little critter he can be from time to time, you see. And there's another bunch of cherries up there outside Denzel's hut, it would appear. So let's see if we can go up and get them, what do you say, folks? Yes. Anyway, can't go in there either, so let's see what's over here. As you can see, this treehouse complex sure goes up high into the sky, doesn't it? And we can't go in Dylan's hut either. Oh, clouds. With an extra diamond on them for that matter. It seems distinctly familiar to me that those clouds are possibly the only way we can get up even higher into one part of a treehouse complex. But I'm not quite sure. Anyway, let's try and get up even higher into the treehouse complex, and see what we find, which might allow us to progress even further into this adventure of Dizzy's. Our anthropomorphic egg protagonist in these stories, baby dolls. That torch will be hard to get over from that low vantage point, won't it? Aye, an umbrella too. Presumably this will help us get past that cloud where the raindrops are falling from. So I think it might be advantageous at this point, baby dolls, to get the umbrella down to a lower point of this treehouse complex and hope I don't get hurt, as I came very close to doing by that spider just then. But yes, I'll leave these berries. No, I won't actually. I'll try and get further up into the treehouse complex and see if I can collect more cherries, since I'm pretty sure that Pogi wants more than 2 of them wherever he happens to be at this point in time. So let's see if I can get further up. Yes, let's go higher up. See what we find. And there he is, Pogi. But he's out of reach, as you can see, isn't he, outside Daisy's hut there? Oh yes, that's good. And I shall leap up onto those steps without rolling all the way off them. Very fortunate indeed. So, I think this... Well, maybe not. I was thinking this might be the point when we need to get up into the clouds in order to reach Polgy, but maybe not. After all, we do have a rather conspicuously blue key here. Front door key. According to what the game says it is. So I'll take it to the ground level again. And, see if I can find more cherries once I've freed up my inventory space. Because I don't think we can carry 4 items, and oh, we can. Nice. I guess I shouldn't have gone to the effort of bringing these items down to the ground level then, should I? So now I'll try and figure out which screens I haven't visited again. I think there's 3 screens to each level at this treehouse complex here, you see, folks. And you've got to respect me for being able to navigating them without needing a map of some sort, haven't you, folks? I'll try dropping down here and without getting hurt. You see, I was worried there'd be a torch there which I'd take damage from as I fell down onto that screen, but it wasn't the case. Fortunately enough, I am starting to feel a bit lost again, though. Anyway, let's head up here now. See if we can get to Polgy, maybe. Also, this is the screen where we could see Polgy, but we couldn't quite get to him. Nice jump, eh, folks? So it seems like we do actually need to use the clouds to get higher up into this treehouse complex now as it appears. So let's go to them. See how much higher I can get now that I'm in these high clouds. Very high clouds up above us, but I can't reach them. Maybe I should have jumped from that ledge before, when I was up higher. Oh yes. I remember being singed by torches a lot in this treehouse complex when I used to play this game, you see. So, naturally I'm somewhat trepidatious regarding the falls that I take in this game. Also, I can't seem to get to those clouds just yet after all. It seems familiar that I could do it in the past, though, at this early juncture in the game. So I'm gonna keep trying for the time being. Like maybe if I jump from this platform up here, maybe I could do it. Although I'll get singed by that torch though, won't I? But I'll do it anyway. Ouch. No, it seems like I can't quite get up to these clouds just yet. Whee! Yes. So, I need to cherries here just now and take the umbrella with me. And a key as well, I'd say. Based on what I remember might be over in this direction, that is, folks. So now that we have the umbrella, we should be able to walk under this cloud without getting hurt. Yes. How nice. And now, let us climb this rock heap and see where it takes us. To the top of the heap, as the screen title says. And here we have yet another treehouse complex, which we need to bravely traverse the travails of. And here's Dylan. Let's see what he has to say. Juicy man, I need your help, bro. What's up, Dylan, boy? I really need to plant some gold, but the trolls have taken my tools away, dude. Well, I guess I could keep a lookout, boy. Gee, thanks, Dizzy bro. Yes, I remember this puzzle. So, at the edge of town here we have a rather steep descent, which we need to make apparently. But not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna see about getting higher up into this treehouse complex. Of course, I'll need to be careful because I remember this treehouse complex being particularly treacherous with the torch placement in it as well. So, let's proceed timorously, but also bravely, like we need to be. Oh look, there's a trowel up there. Could that be the gardening equipment that Dylan needs, I wonder? I'll try jumping over there. No. Oh, I'm gonna get hurt by the spider. That's quite a devious spider placement indeed, isn't it, folks? I guess I should just maybe try to fall to that screen from above, where Dylan's gardening equipment is, maybe. Providing we can actually get to it from above, there isn't, yes. Here it would seem we have another set of cherries, which we'll eventually be giving to Polgy. Listen to that rather atmospheric music again. So, is this like, I think I remember this being like a weakened part of the wood or something which we can fall through. But given that I want to fall on the screen beneath us anyway, that sure sounds like a good idea to fall through there, doesn't it? An essential idea even, since we might not actually be able to get down there if it wasn't for this weakened part of the wood. Or maybe I've got to damage it or something so that we can actually fall down there. Not gonna try using the bridge kit on it yet though. Wow, this treehouse complex is high up too, isn't it? Oh, look, a stick up there. Presumably we'll be using that to fit into the lever socket, eh? So that we can get into the castle through the castle moat, maybe, baby dolls. So I'll be heading down here and leave my items in the loving care of our trustworthy friend Dylan here. Guess I'll keep the umbrella on my person though, because you never know if I might end up on the other side of the rain clouds, and if that's the case I might not be able to pass them without incurring damage, maybe. And that'll be something of a no-no in these early days, won't it? Since who knows just how much difficulty I might have with other parts of this adventure if this is easy. We'll never truly know until we get stuck in, will we? And unlike in the Delta Dizzy where I played the other day, we can actually touch the spider's webs without getting hurt, fortunately enough. Oh, that platform up there was too high for me to get onto, unfortunately. So let's approach the screen from this side, obviously, baby dolls. And now we can get a lever here. Or a large stick, which could possibly double in usage as a lever. At least from what I remember anyway, folks. And I do believe we're nearing the very top of this particular treehouse complex now. And there's Dora. What does she have to say about this situation at hand, eh? Hi, Dizzy Bray Bray. Do you want to go for a picnic, Bray Bray? Well, I'm a bit busy, Bray Bray. Nonsense, Bray Bray. Come on, let's go, Bray Bray. Oh, where's it gone, Bray Bray? What are you looking for, Daisy? That's Dora, not Daisy, Bray Bray. My picnic hamper is missing, Bray Bray. You'll have to find it, Bray Bray. Well, Bray Bray. No excuses, Dizzy. Find it for me now, Bray Bray. Well, guess I don't really have much of a choice at this particular given moment in time. Anyway, I'm gonna try a daring jump from here to this next screen, but it was rather fruitless, as you could say, no pun intended, baby dolls. I accidentally picked up a piece of railing and found another diamond. I wasn't meaning to do that just yet, but still, we're making progress at least with the diamonds now, aren't we? So, yes, I'll try another daring leap from here. Well then, no, actually. Yeah, well. Whee! Oh yes, we're in even more clouds now, as you can see. Yes, and as you can also see, baby dolls, one could get lost very easily in this Dizzy game, couldn't they? Where you pretty much need a map just for these cloud screens alone, yeah enough. Oh, another diamond up there too. Let's see if we can get it. I'm coming pretty close to losing a life here with the state that my health bar's in, aren't I? Okay. Hopefully if I drop down I won't fall straight to the ground, and no, I don't. I wonder if I can get to Poggy from here, maybe. Oh no. Oh yes. And I'm still just barely alive too. I wonder if there's any means by which we can recover health in this game, by the way. Oh, and the temperature in my room's gone down to 22 as well. After being stuck on 23 for what seems like a really long time, folks. So, let's see if, wait, oh, I don't have all the cherries that I need to give to Poggy, do I? You try to pick Poggy up, but he won't let you, bye-bye. Bye-bye. He seems to be hungry, bye-bye. Well then, let's give him the cherries. You give Poggy the cherries, and he eats them greedily, bye-bye. Yes, what to do now, I wonder. I'll try falling to the right here and hope there's no torches to torture me. Cause me to lose health. I'll walk another diamond too. How fortunate, folks say. And a diamond in that tree too. Unfortunately, I was carrying my umbrella too. I told you it'd be a good idea to keep hold of it, didn't I, after all? Anyway, now that we... Wait, no, actually, I'll head down this way, I think. Down this, rather steep hill here. Seems like it could be dangerous for me to do, doesn't it, with my lack of health, but... Down the steep slope we go. I remembered this cloud, now that I think about it, here. Outside this mine entrance. Although I think there's quicksand over there, isn't there? And maybe I shouldn't risk traipsing into it just yet, with the precarious situation my health bars in and all. Yes, beware, bye-bye. Quicksand, bye-bye. And this looks to be a trampoline here. So I wonder if our key will operate this lift mechanism here, presuming we still have it on our person. No. But it does say it's a front door key, doesn't it? So, yes, obviously it was never going to work, was it? Okay, let's see if I can trampoline myself back up without getting hurt. No. I need to, I need to get more into the practice of using this trampoline, don't I? Need to sharpen my skills in the use of it more. To the point where I'll be able to do it every time without failing, pretty much. So, let's head off to the left side of the map now, I imagine this is going to be the western side of the map that we're heading off to here. And that the mining complex we were at there is probably the eastern side of the map, maybe. That's usually how the directional system works in Dizzy games after all, isn't it, I think? Anyway, here we are on the screen, on our main supply screen here. Oh, diamond hidden behind the plants here. Another one that I accidentally found. So yes, I'll take the large stick, which we obviously need, and the bridge kit, which we might need, and the front door key, which we'll probably need as well. And let's get heading off towards this castle here. I do believe it is anyway, yes, the Castle Malt here. Oh, wrong item. You put a stick into the switch, boy. Let's give it a tug then. You flick the switch, boy. Oh, the bridge seems to be a little bit janky though, doesn't it? And it's a really nice touch how the mechanism here, how the stick clearly doesn't belong in the mechanism here. That's like a nice graphical touch, I think, rather than just having it look like a standard mechanism stick. Anyway, we've got a door here, as it appears, at the front of the castle. So let's see if we can unlock it. The door swings open easily, boy. So now we only have one item of the 3 that we brought here. And I'm not so sure I want to try jumping over that fire just yet to get that key. With my health situation being what it is and all, baby dolls. Wonder if we can do anything with this mechanism. No, and there isn't even a diamond hidden behind it either. Curiously enough. Oh. A sword stuck in a wall. You pull and pull on the sword, boy. Giving it all the might and strength in your little body, boy. For it doesn't move at all, you weakling, boy. Oh. Stone block hiding another diamond. Also remembered the walls being, not as sturdy as you'd expect in this place. Based on my recollections of this game. So let's be heading further up and see where else we find another false wall. Or I'm not gonna check in there just yet, I don't think. But maybe I will. See what we find before pressing on further upward after all. A note. If you like rock music and ready tap, pay a visit to. That doesn't sound like a nice place. The alternative community, boy. No thank you. I do tend to steer away from that kind of stuff. Being the Christian that I am and all. These days, metal and rock music does tend to make me anxious. So, see if I'll press on a bit further. Just a little bit. See what we find. And then I do so believe I'll bring a conclusion to this part. And we made this jump over here, I wonder. Or maybe we need a bridge kit, no? Seems familiar, I've never actually managed to get to this book here. I've never actually managed to solve that puzzle as well. Wow, this castle sure is big, isn't it? And here we have the Dizzy Age screen, which we often tend to find, which tends to be a thing in a lot of Dizzy Age games. Presumably a homage to the Dizzy Age software used to make these Dizzy fan games. Now we have a rusty magnet too. Wonder what we could use this for. Wow, this is just super high. And since we're going to be talking to someone, I actually think I'm gonna save the game here. And we can ponder in the time between this part and my next part if that fruit on the table will be harmful or beneficial to our overall constitution, Sonny Jim. I mean, it doesn't look all that appetizing if that's a bite mark on the right side of it, does it? Grand Dizzy doesn't look too happy about the situation either. But let's come out of the game and see how long our video's gone. A bit too long for my taste, but not excessively long. And so, folks, that brings our first part to an end. So until next time, Sonny Jim, I bid you farewell. Bye.